July could shape to be an amazing month for the Jackson State Tigers as a four-star out of Ohio, the top cornerback in the state of Ohio, has Jackson State in the top six. We're going to talk about Mr. Jermaine Matthews Jr. right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? What is good people? My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because we upload every single day. I've been on vacation, but I'm back. I'm back here to talk about JSU Jackson State as they make the top six for a four-star corner out of the state of Ohio, the number one corner in the state of Ohio. He goes by the name of Jermaine Matthews Jr. Some heavy hitters on this top six list that happens to include the J Hat. Let's take a look at the graphic that Mr. Matthews Jr. put out, and it has final six. He is from Winton Woods in Cincinnati, Ohio. You got Ohio State. You got Penn State. You got Oklahoma, Jackson State, LSU, in his hometown school of Cincinnati, and Coach Luke. Stiff competition for this young man, and for good reason. He's got good measurables. 6 foot, 175 going into his senior year, a top 400 player, 375 player, according to the 24/7 composite rankings. They have him as an athlete, but he projects as a defensive back at the next level. His hometown schools are going after him real heavy. You're talking about Cincinnati, talking about Ohio State. Kentucky was after him, but he doesn't have University of Kentucky in his top six, but he does have Coach Prime and the JSU Tigers out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Winton Woods High School. He runs a 4.35. You want to talk about some speed. The young man is going into his senior year as a state champion, and he runs a 4.35. So for good reason, Coach Prime is after Mr. Jermaine Matthews. Let me go ahead and show you his 247 profile to see, what is taking place with this young man in his recruitment. Like I said, he's an athlete, 6 foot, 175, top 400, 375 player in the country, a top 10 player in the state of Ohio. And right now, Cincinnati and Ohio State, you can leave Kentucky off there because they didn't even make the top six. But Cincinnati and Ohio State seem to be the favorites. You got a couple of experts that are predicting him. Steve Wilfong, which is one of the top experts in the country as far as when it comes to recruiting and stuff. He has an Ohio State prediction. You also have another Ohio State prediction and one Cincinnati prediction. So it's stiff competition for JSU. But we know Coach Prime loves his DBs. We know the DBs love Coach Prime, i.e. Nugget, i.e. Travis Hunter. The DBs love going to play for Coach Prime. As you see, this young man has a relationship with an Under Armour 7-on-7 team. That also will for Jackson State because of the long-lasting, 20-year relationship, 15-year at least relationship between Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and Under Armour. Now, what this young man would do is, like I said, give them speed on the back in the back half. Speed is something that you can never have too much of at a college football program, especially a building college football program like Jackson State. Speed, like the Travis gives you speed, that Nugget gives you speed, that Isaiah Bolden, the best kick returner in all of FCS the last couple of years, has also given you, and also plays the defensive back position. That is what Coach Prime loves. He loves his good, long, big-time cornerbacks with good man-to-man skills. You have to have great man-to-man skills to play at Jackson State because they simply blitz a ton and they play man-to-man essentially the whole entire time. And you have to have good speed because you're going to get beat. As a corner, you're going to get beat. You have to have speed to be able to recover. You have to have good technique to limit the times you get beat. And I think Mr. Jermaine Matthews checks all of those boxes. Now, his commitment date is set for July 1st. Now, that is significant. Why? Because July could be a huge commitment month for Jackson State. You got Mr. Jermaine Matthews, a 4-star out of Ohio that commits in July 1st. And 1 week later, Peter Woods, the 5-star defensive lineman out of Alabama, Thompson High School in Alabama, commits on July 8th. And he has Jackson State in his top 4 among some of the biggest names in college football. We know Peter Woods has an infatuation with Jackson State. We don't know if he's leaning towards Jackson State, but he has an infatuation. He talked about the HBCU culture. He talked about the possibility to play for Coach Deion Sanders and all the great changes that are being made in regards to the shift, the paradigm shift that has taken place with HBCUs. He also seen his former teammate and former Mr. Alabama, Ryan Pepins, choose to go play for Coach Hugh Jackson and the Grambling State Tigers. So Peter Woods could be a Jackson State Tiger in July. But before that, we will get a decision on Jermaine Matthews Jr. And the Tigers are able to land just one of these top ranked prospects, whether it be Matthews or Peter Woods. It would be crazy. But if somehow, some way, they were able to pull off getting both of these 4- and 5-star prospects, Coach Prime is going to have something to say about that. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr. with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm back from vacation, so you'll see a lot more of me, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.